EDX talk. So I share here that Professor Dr. Rajesh Kannur sir is with us. So we would like to have one greeting message from our Professor Dr. Rajesh Kannur sir. So one greeting message from the Pro Vice Chancellor of our Edoxia in this EDX talk. So please give a big hand for our Professor Dr. Rajesh Kannur sir for one greeting message.
Good evening, sir, and good evening to today's speaker and all of those who joined today to an EDX talks. Okay, of course, I congratulate our chairman sir for his innovative idea of having a researcher as a celebrity. Here we will discuss what is their contribution, and we have to highlight that one, how much is in significance their contribution. Okay, so I welcome all of you to today's EDX talks. A hearty welcome to one and all.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. And big hand to our Professor Dr. Rajesh Kannur, sir. So now this is time to welcome our today guest in this EDX talk show. So I would like to take the opportunity to welcome here our guest, Dr. Luksita Sharma. And she has the wonderful professional career, professional skill, and also having her qualification and contribution in this academic. So we need to share here that the professional activities like that, the members of director of the research and publication AUS, members of international and in affairs AUS, chairperson of the research department research committee, that is the DRC Amity Medical School, and numbers of that's her, I think, breakthrough in the career that regarding the education and the credential. She is, I would like to share here, the gold medalist in 2003 in her bachelor, and also the again university topper in her master's in 2005. She qualified her NET in 2005 and PhD completed in food and nutrition. So may I request you all to welcome here to the guest in this EDX talk show with the big hand from our side. So Dr. Luksita Sharma with us, and this is always great pleasure and honor for us to have this kind of academicians in this EDX talk show. So now I think that we will start the discussion. Before starting the discussion, I would like to unmute our guest of today, EDX talk show, the academician as a celebrity. So please unmute from your side and introduce from your side to all our audience and the viewers here.
Good evening, everyone, and I hope I am audible to all of you.
Yes.
Yes, so thank you so much, Eudoxia International University, US and India, your research center. So I am associated with it since a long time, and I am very grateful to you so to give me this opportunity to speak. And first of all, I want to introduce myself. I am Dr. Lakshita Sharma. I am director of Amity Medical School and heading Dietetics and Applied Nutrition Department at Amity University, Haryana. I'm PhD in food and nutrition, and I have written 12 books on nutrition, which are there on the Amazon. Then I have 89 research publications, 1 patent granted, 8 patents published, 3 copyrights granted, and about 10 awards in my field and healthcare field I have received from national and international agencies. This is just a brief introduction, and I am associated in the research areas, many research areas related to nutrition, not only the core nutrition, but we are working in the multidisciplinary areas, like we are working on mental health and nutrition, we are working with the eye and nutrition. So there are many areas that nutrition is linked to, and it is linked to, I may say, to each and everyone, like the food you eat. I am from that background. So this session would be highly, related to your day-to-day life. It won't be a technical, but you would be very much interested to know what to eat, when to eat, how to eat, and how it will affect your body and how your metabolism is affected. So this is my introduction, and thank you again so much for calling me.
So thank you very much, Dr. Luksita, here in this platform, and please give the big hand with That's her introduction. I think that was super exciting. We want to say here that because we have seen that the PhD and now being the director and in this young age and leading the team, yes, having the challenges and also the happiness. And it is always that in the case of academic research and innovation, whenever you're filling the patent, whenever you are having the publications, whenever you are having the administrative duty also, let us know from Dr. Ixita that how she is handling. So one after another from our side, the questions will be there. And I hope that the honest answer will be there and we will explore. We will try to explore her biography. We will try to know about her experience. And also during this interaction, I think that we will create the atmosphere to inspire the researcher and academician so that they will be the another global leader from our country, different country in this research and innovation. Let us start our this purpose, our question and answer. So I would like to first know from your side, this is very simple question from my side. What inspired you to come into the academics? Because most of the time people are not having the interest in to come to the academy. So what is your inspiration? Who was your role model by looking into that, or anything childhood story that was inspiring you so that, yes, I should be academician. I should be that one. I can handle the administrative job, because we know that in some places today also, they are discouraging people to become the academician, especially whenever it is the woman. Then there are so many questions they are making. So now you are the leader. So please share any story, any inspiration what is happening with you, or any role model.
Yes, it is a very good question. At first, I was the role model was my mother. She is my role model at present. She is a professor herself, and I have seen her how a professor worked tirelessly day and night to educate children, to make the future of the young generation. So my purpose to come into the academia was that you are always young. You are with the touch with the young generation always. So today also, like, you are looking at the young generation, you are, building their future, you are, motivating them to do great things in life. Yes, I am from the healthcare field. So many people join hospitals basically, and everybody was very surprised when I passed my master's degree that, oh, you want to be want to teach, you want to go to the academia. So none of my batchmates, junior, seniors opted for that. All are in the hospitals basically. And the main reason for not joining the hospitals was, personally, I am a very sensitive person who was not able to look at the sufferings of the people at the hospital. This is a personal thing, but I have worked in the PGI Chandigarh also. So that atmosphere I couldn't cope up. And also I had a dream that I have to qualify UGC NET, and then I have to do my PhD. Then I would do some research in the nutrition. See, nutrition is an untouched field today also. So in India, basically, nobody is looking at the dietitians and nutrition. Nowadays they are, but after COVID, basically COVID-19 period or era, people are now conscious about diet. But at my time in 2005, even nobody knew what a dietitian is, what a nutritionist is. And people think that they are the weight loss experts. We are here to only make people to lose weight, but it is not true.
Yeah.
So that was my purpose, that to grow this field. As academician, you can do that.
Yes.
That you can increase this field to the national and international levels. You can design the framework, you can design the course, program structure, it is in your hands. And also as I'm writing books in nutrition, because they are old age books. Somebody wrote a book in 1970 or 1980, that is, the editions are changing and the same book is coming up in the market. So a lot of work is to be needed, to be done in India in nutrition. So this was basically my purpose to come into the academics.
That's great. That is answer. And please give the big hand. Now, as you have said, that there are some challenges, problems are there. Dr. Luxita shared that how mother inspired her, and also the before COVID-19, like that people will think like that this department is for weight loss only. So that was truly fun. Now, let us have that imagination. My next question. You are getting on superpower. You are having on magical stick. And with that magical stick, like fairy tales, no, that's we are having that angels are coming. And you can change anything that you want to change in the field of research. So what will be your part? What you will think, what you want to change. Thereafter, I think that our from conducer also some interaction will be there. My question is very simple and also interesting. I think that now you are having a superpower to change the research and innovation scenario in India, say in your part. So what will be first wish that you wanted to make? That yes, this thing I wanted to change with this magical power.
As a today's world, as we are observing that people are suffering from many ailments and many diseases, and most of the diseases can be cured by diet only. So if your diet and lifestyle is okay, so everything is okay. So if I have a superpower, then I will, allow people, or I will say people should follow a healthy diet rather than running after the junk foods that the Western world is basically now leaving and Indians are adopting. So that should be, and the people should be following the Indian diet. That is basically what was our culture and what is the seasonal foods and everything our ancestors were doing. So if I could change the world, I would stop the junk foods and switch the world to the older times, like our ancestors were doing the physical work and the diet was very simple. So that I would appreciate, because I see many children, they are into the junk foods since they are 1 or 2 year. Parents are feeding them chips or anything. I'm not against any brand or company, but it is not healthy for anyone. And then so I can, if I can, I could, stop people consuming the junk food. Outlets should be closed, and that I would do, but for the benefit and health of the people. So it would stop the, giving birth to the diseases like cancers, like diabetes, obesity, and many more, kidney disorders, liver disorders. They all would be, solved if people come into the proper lifestyle way that was our ancestors were following.
That's great. That's great and big hand. That is a wonderful answer. And I think that that's true imagination, that the healthy world and disease free. In that case, I think that people will become immortal. So it will be not maybe the fully possible. And then also that I think that the equivalence will be not there. But anyway, that to change the world, to make that, that holy place, to grow all humanity, that was wonderful thoughts, truly inspiring. Everyone, I think that. So now we will have one question from our Professor Dr. Rajesh Kannur, sir, in this interaction. And I really feel I'm also super excited that interesting discussion is going on. And that's now, Kannur, sir, one question from your side.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I congratulate my madam for her excellent innovative thoughts. Just I want to know, madam, what's the philosophy of in food? You tell me. What you want to have? Yeah, we want to maintain a harmony. We want to grow in socially. What type of in food or what type of in menu we have to have it? What you suggest it?
Yes, there are, some principles. I am not saying you should follow a diet properly, because that is not possible in our lifestyle scenario. But there are some principles, like I'll suggest our viewers. That is, one is never wake up to tea or coffee. Like we all are in habit of having tea or coffee as we wake up. So that is one thing. Our liver is not looking at tea or coffee when we wake up. After a 12-hour fast of the night, our liver is looking for nutrients. So provide them the nutrients, even not the green tea. Some people will ask, ma'am, we will have green tea. No, that also. You should have a fruit or either nuts or oil seeds or anything you can have in the morning, first thing. Then second is very difficult to ask, and we all are in habit of having sweets after the meals. Like after lunch, we take sweets. After dinner, also dessert is one of the favorite for all of the population. So that is also a no. That don't have sweets after the meal. You can have it any other time, like after 2 hours after eating or 1 hour gap should be there, because it will increase the glycemic load of the body. So your sugar levels spike up a lot. So that spike, increases the sugar levels. That can disturb your metabolism. That is because you have eaten food already. So that is only required by the body. Further, you should have everything. You should eat in everything, but in moderation. That is the key. And when you are active, eat more. When you are less active, eat less. And what we do it opposite. Today is holiday. We will eat whatever we want, or we will have party because it is a holiday. So that shouldn't be there. If you are more active, you should be there. What we do, we are busy, we are in meeting, we will not eat. We will neglect our food, like lunch is missed, or you are running away and grabbing a bite, and that is being done. So that should be avoided. Means these small things will make a difference. Small things. I'm not saying that you should have a fixed menu. That is even difficult for me to follow. And have excess of everything is bad. I have seen some people when people come to me with different problems, that ma'am, I'm drinking 4 liters of water daily, 5 liters of water daily. It is not required. We only require 1.5 to 2 liters, max 2.5 liters of water daily. That is sufficient. Don't overdo it. Don't burden your kidneys. But people are burdening their, organs in name of the, health, that we are, oh, water is good, so drink it. Green tea is good, so 5 times a day. So don't do that. That is another tip, that excess of everything is bad. Not only the junk product that everybody knows. Today people Google and they follow the advice. So that is not to be done. So these are some of the tips if you can follow, and that can help you to maintain a healthy lifestyle. That
was, I think, that brilliant answer. And please give the big hand. Please give the big hand to Dr. Luxita. And truly, in this time, I think that whenever the junk food that everywhere, that people are fond of, truly. And you are reminding that the sweets taken after the lunch, or the desserts that we are taking after dinner. So my next question will be about like dinner and dessert. Okay, this will be, I think, that really funny one. So now, as you were reminding about the dinner and the sweets, and you are now having one opportunity to select someone for your dinner on tomorrow. It may be living or dead. Just imagine one great scientist. Okay, one great scientist from any field you can select for the dinner and to have the dessert together. So now, who will be the person, male, female, anyone, and why? I think that this will be sounds good to know about from your side.
Sorry, can you reframe the question?
Yeah. That is, say you are having today dinner, and you can select anyone scientist, okay, to be with you in the dinner. All right. So in that dinner party, say who will be there? That is anyone, living scientist or dead scientist. It may be the Albert Einstein also, or Newton also. So why? To with whom you want to go? That's in imagination. And why you are selecting him or her?
Yeah, if I had to select, would be the our father of nutrition, that is C. Gopalan, or our, he is not with us, he's no more. And one more scientist is MS Swaminathan, who is alive. If I have a chance, or given a chance, I will have a surely dinner with them, because they are the one who have brought nutrition to a new level, and they have worked truly for the community in the field of nutrition for underprivileged children. So the midday meal programs and what you hear today is due to them only. Yeah. So those are the people I will really love to interact if I get a chance to.
That's a really great answer. And now one that advice from your side, that those who want to start their research in your domain, and even Kannu sir is there from the same, I think, that the health and nursing. So the youngsters, okay, those who are youngsters and they wanted to enter into this research, they're having the afraid in their mind that whether I can do this one, whether my thesis will be accepted, whether I will have the good quality publication. These are actually, we are making some fear among the researchers. What will be your suggestion that how they should start and how much it is difficult to work in your domain?
Yes, the research is growing very fast in fields of nutrition. If you see the researches on Europe or the US researches, they are really, you should look into it, because in India, researches are going on. Yes, it is going on, but what I feel is that there are many challenges for a nutrition researcher, because sometimes there are two types of research. Either you develop a food product, either you go for the clinical researches. So if you go for a food science research, that is a complete lab work. So you have to apply your mind, how like you see the food products in the market, like uh, oats Maggie, and Mary biscuits, digestive Mary, high fiber biscuit, low sugar, cookies. So these are all researches, outcome of the researches. Product is not made in one day. And one is the clinical research, that is with the subjects, that we have to, give diet plans or either one food product to the subject, or we are curing or we are testing some foods on the, for example, PCOD patients or diabetic patients. Diabetes, a lot more research is happening. You see many products are coming up, that are called nutraceuticals for such patients or cancer patients. The patient consent is one thing that we feel is very difficult. They are like, uh, oh, we have to eat this, so it won't help. We will take medication instead. So that would be beneficial. But if we are providing a plan, they won't follow. If you are providing, like if you have to take example 10 grams of pumpkin seeds daily, so the patient will not follow. So this is, the consent is an issue, patient participation is an issue in our research work.
Mhm.
Or the doctor has to, we have to work in team. Like physician will ask that, see, this is your diet, dietitian is telling you, you have to follow. Otherwise, if we are telling them, they will not follow. So that is the main problem that my research scholars also face with people. And also we have to, if we are collaborating with some NGO or hospitals, then only the people are working. And for food product development, the food industries do not care that whether the nutritional status is maintained or not. They just are, they don't bother. 100 grams contain 400 calories, example. So they are not bothered ki 400 calories hai ya jo hai. It is like they have to tell you the nutritional facts, they will tell you. So
These
but
are
to,
commercial, I think that.
yeah, commercialization. So
Yeah.
in India, everyone is thinking that if I am eating high fiber biscuit, that is high fiber, but that is not the case. Or I am having brown bread, that is, healthful. It is not the case. So let me tell you, it is not the case. You have to really look into the nutritional facts. So food product research is also not easy, because as we start processing and testing the foods into the final product, many nutrients are lost.
Yes.
So the end product is, 25% of nutrition is, left with the product. If I am baking some biscuit and trying to make it vitamin C rich, example I am giving you, I won't go into the technicalities, but the vitamin C is lost as it is heated. It is also lost in sunshine. So this is what the constraint, that food industries are not looking really into the nutritional facts. That is to be needed in our field, that please focus on nutrition, because you are playing with people's health. We are, running on food. If your food is not pure, if your food is not sattvic, what we call it, or people are, they think that in summer they are eating carrots, so it is very good. Why don't you go for a mango? Seasonal food, vitamin A, same nutrients. So our nature, Mother Nature has given you such food products. If you eat seasonal, you are healthy. This is simple as that. But people will run after dragon food. They will not eat a banana. So that is the scenario in our society, that अगर महंगा है तो अच्छा है, but that is not the case. So यही same research में है. अगर मैंने ये बोल दिया that you have some almonds or you have these kind of seeds or garden cress seeds, like they are orange seeds, hey, it is very cheap, ये क्या nutrition देगा? But the moment you tell them some fancy cheese, so they are like, yes, it has something. So this is the mindset of people, what we feel while researching. So हमारा simple food product is not acceptable, but if you are giving them fancy, that is acceptable. So
Yes.
patients also behave like that. And if you are telling them eating a simple, sabji there, then what you are telling us, we know that. So we have to make a
I
diet
I
and
think media is also playing a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
That
of the
is
media.
also brand
Ah.
ambassador. That is some brands that
Yes,
they are
sir.
doing for commercialization.
Yes.
And like you said, I think that Dr. Luxmita, that's focusing that on the right point. That is, you see that whether the product is carrying the quality or not, we are not concerned.
No,
As
no, no,
said, we want to know that it is the product should have the high value, that's the market price, and should be with the celebrity, maybe the brand endorsement was there, or it was prescribed by someone, that famous person. Then thereafter, that all people will run, and we will not look into the reality of our nutrition. And it is very important. Really, please give the big hand. That was wonderful explanation, I think that, and as she said and shared, that huge opportunity for you all. Truly, the market is open, and we have really less people working in this particular field. And say today that we have seen Dr. Luxmita Sharma shared that what is actually the game behind whatever we see in the picture. Whatever in the picture, it is different. In the television, it is different. And whatever it is in the reality, from the researcher, from the academicians, whenever you are listening, then you are getting the truth that these all are making some buzz only, nothing more than it. It's only making something that so much go on like that it is. But in the reality, behind this, what are the consequences? We need to see that one also. Now, I think that one question we will have from our professor, Dr. Rajesh Kannur, sir, one simple question to our the guest here.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I want to ask you, madam, ultimately what you want to tell to end this humanity?
To humanity, what I want to convey is like my simple thing is to eradicate the diseases that can be, eradicated from society, mere due to the false, what I call is like the misleading food products. So that because I am a healthcare person, so we are always surrounded with the how to cure or how to manage some disease. So today my message is for the cancer patients. Like cancer is increasing. It is a major issue, community issue nowadays. So every alternate home, you will find a cancer patient, whether leukemia, whether breast cancer, whether stomach cancer, whether liver is affecting, pancreatic cancer. So nobody is looking towards what could be the reason of so much of increase of cancer in India. Why it is increasing? Is it the pesticides? Is it the they are finding the reason but not getting the one, because everybody is not exposed to radiations. We are not, common man is not exposed to radiation. So why this is happening? So this is happening due to our lifestyle. So if I can convey this message that overuse of pesticides in the crops, that leads to these kind of diseases, and further the processing and packaged foods. I don't even recommend anyone. I am strongly against these kind of foods. But what we are doing, we have short time, we have industrialization, urbanization, we are running from morning to night. So packet kholiye, banaiye, and you eat it, whether it is cup noodle, whether it is packed idli, whether it is rajma chawal, it is coming up, all you have to 5 minutes boil and it is ready. So don't these all foods are leading to such disorders. And in the US also, the packaged foods are, they were banned because there were chlorofluorohydrocarbons that were damaging the ozone layer, because their packaging was done due to that. And as the package is open, and they were damaging our ozone layer. So UV radiations are coming up. So man-made technology is very good. We need advancement, but not at the cost of human health. It shouldn't be at the cost of human health. Now wheat crop is, the harvesting is done genetically, it is modified, but nobody is there to listen. They are like, we have genetically modified. Now you see why wheat allergy is developing. Why? It is our staple food in northern India. Wheat is our staple diet. So why people are now leaving wheat? Many of my acquaintances, many of the people I have seen, if they are having wheat, they are having acidities, gut issues. This is why you are genetically modifying foods. Again, the population. So these all are linked, problems, one to the another. So the health expert or many, health experts should intervene. And this is my request. If anybody from the government can look into, that would be very good, because wherever I spoke like this only, whether some biotechnologists, but they don't agree to you. They are like our research. That is okay, but not at shouldn't be at the cost of human health. Why it is impacting?
That is very true. I think that we have to look with the pro and cons. Both sides we have to look into it, that with the advancement of the technology, if we are not looking into the human health or what is the impact to the environment, then it will be really the big challenge for us. Now we are coming towards the end of today EDX talk show. The last but not the least, the finally, we wanted to know that if so Dr. Luxita Sharma can become the director of one division. If you can overcome the all challenges as an woman and strong woman, if you can qualify the NET, if you can done your PhD, then I think that if we are sitting here, Kannur sir here, and all together discussing, then anything can happen to the life of the people. So please share that yes, on anything can happen. That is any challenge, the biggest challenge that you have faced in your life, you have overcome, and you have proved that we can do anything. Please never give up. Anything can happen to us, and we can become the famous person. So the last question from our side to you.
If I talk about challenges, there are many, and which I have faced in my career, in my personal life, at both fronts. So in professional life, let me talk about my present organization only. So we had challenges in running the nutrition course here. So we faced the challenges, and when I joined here, I was a junior faculty only. And but I was very annoyed with my senior directors that why they don't take nutrition seriously. So my main focus is, please take nutrition seriously. So by overcoming the challenges, but I am a person who will continue my fight for anything, whether it is the development of research, whether it is like, for example, filing of my patents. Nobody was taking me seriously. I shouldn't be speaking on a public platform, but when I was there, I was interacting with the legal team to file my patents. They're like, they are what they are biscuits, what they are noodles. So nobody was convinced, but that was challenge. Again, I told you that nutrition people don't take it seriously. That what it is they are not listening to this. What we are specially providing in these noodles. Then now today that patent is also granted, but I am talking about 7 years back when I filed my patent. So I used to hear these kind of things only, that it is not patentable, it cannot be accepted. This is one of the challenge with the patents, but patent office thankfully was very, they listened, and also they valued it, and it was granted. And it is same with my other patents. And further, my work is towards the nutrition research, and it should be focused, and more we should work towards the human health, and I am working on that also. At here we have 8 departments, all the healthcare departments only. So we do community work, but it shouldn't be for the sake of like we are going to the community only, asking them that you do this, you do that. That will not serve the purpose. That is not the only spreading awareness will serve the purpose, but how we are intervening, what we are doing for them, how we are making sure that they listen to us. So that is a challenge. And from a junior faculty to head of the Department of Nutrition, then heading now 8 departments here. So that is not an easy job to do, and to take a team along with you. And my main motto is to spread healthcare, and also the healthcare should be given importance. And our, Amity University is looking towards the health department very seriously. And we are working in the eye, ear, and lab technology or stem cell technology. So we have very great scientists with us who are working towards it. We have funding from many organizations like DST, DBT, and all focusing of health is towards the like cancer biology. We have many funded projects. We are doing that. So for researchers, there are, always challenges. In every field, it is a challenge. Not in the healthcare, but everywhere. But recently, you will see that hospitals are full of patients. So this is why it is happening. It is only the lifestyle, the stressful atmosphere that we have around us. So that is now I'm working towards the mental health also, that nutrition, how it can impact your sleep, how it can, improve your health levels by only, reducing your stress levels is through food. It is not like somebody will say do meditation. That is a good part. Like, and again, people are not benefited. Plus, but you should try some, foods. I have also written a book on this. And further also my 2 books are coming on mental health and nutrition only. So mental health is another issue that our society is facing nowadays. So what I'll say, challenges were many. And during my PhD also, during my career also, many challenges I faced. And during when I was passed out a fresher, then there was no job also in the market. So I had a very hard time in finding the job also, because nutrition was not very much prevalent. This is now after 15 years, I see that now, yes, MNCs are coming up. Yes, the wellness industry is growing. Hospitals have dietetics department, and now the universities are coming up with this course. So now the opportunities are there, but they were not available at my when I was passed out. So I was a fresher, so I had a hard time. But yes, everybody has struggles of the life, so that's okay. End justifies the means. All is well that ends well, and the journey continues. The journey continues.
That was, I think, that the great explanation. And I would like to say, like that the madam was sharing, Dr. Lucita, that all is well. Yes, this is true. That's whenever we are having the challenges, we are having the more problems, we will try to find out the solution. Definitely. And as he said, that anything can happen to you. The challenges can be anything, and anyone can overcome it. That is the biggest point. Please give the big hand to Dr. Luxita for such a wonderful to the discussion. And we are truly super delighted to have this kind of discussion, and truly say it like that. In before 15 years, the technologies are not like this. The situations are not like this, and awareness, that was, I think, that in a different level. But in those days, that those who are working in this profession and bringing it to this level, I think that we must appreciate it. And next part is that with these challenges today, that she is leading the team, she is leading one group in the MIT University. She explained that she made the publication of the numbers of book, and 2 are on the way. Yes, we have seen also the 14 numbers, I think, that the book already been published. And thereafter, I would like to share that the patent, that is whenever early days that one person will have the one patent, we call it, he's become the great scientist. And yes, of course, when you are going for the patent, that it's the big challenge in front of you. So we have seen the numbers of patent, book publication, NET, then PhD, then leading the team. It is truly, I think, that the big achievement in her life. And I think that within the short span of time, we were trying to explain in front of the people to inspire you all, the researcher, that anything can happen as a challenge and anyone can overcome it. Never ever go for the thoughts that we cannot do it. Never give up. Everyone can do this one. Everyone having that the passion can overcome the all challenges. And now this is time to wind up this discussion. And one message from Kannur sir also, I would like to have here one message, that is, we are now winding up the session. I think that you can unmute again. It is not unmuted, sir. Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for your great interaction with, and also Dr. Luxita Sharma madam has highlighted her the journey, the inner thoughts, and we have discussed. And above all, I want to say that when 3 things we have to manage: hurry, worry, curry. Okay, when hurry, okay, and worries and curry, okay, the diet, okay, all these things, when you will normalize it, okay, when you will have an equal, then usually we will live in a harmonious way, in a healthy way. And above all, sattvic is the best food stuff for everyone, okay, for everything. With this one, Sarvajano Sukhino Bhavantu. Thank you, madam. Thank you, sir. Good night from India. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir, for your message. My special appreciation to Professor Dr. Rajesh Kannur to take the participation in this EDX talk to inspire the people. Our guest of today EDX talk, Dr. Luxmita Sharma from MET University. Again, the big hand for our guest Luxmita Sharma, and the best wishes from our side that in the upcoming days, I think that more and more breakthroughs are waiting. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. We are winding up this discussion. Namaste from our side. Namaste to everyone. Thank you. Thank you very much.